This team is 1-3 on the season. Yes, they did lose to Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night, 23-20. You can call what you want. It was a holding call, but we're going to digress from that. The simple fact of the matter, it is the New York Football Jets. The Jets are a team that has had a tough stretch of first 4 weeks, right? We were even talking about it during the offseason. The first 6 weeks are going to be the true test for the New York Football Jets. They have some very big games. They play the Buffalo Bills. They play the Chiefs, right? And then they play like the Eagles. Like, they have a very tough stretch of games. Even with Aaron Rodgers in there, we're like saying, hey, if they go 3-3 in this 6-week stretch, it is a good thing. But Aaron Rodgers is not obviously in there. Zach Wilson is in there. Zach Wilson, the second quarter and beyond last week on Sunday night's football game, he looked like a good quarterback. Zach Wilson looked like a really, really good quarterback 2/3 of the game last week. So, guys, is it time to start talking about the New York Football Jets after that performance from Zach Wilson last week? No, it is not. The Jets are still not a very good team. Yes, they do have a top 10 defense in the league. They do. But the simple fact of the matter is that Zach Wilson has been sacked 10 times in 4 games. The simple fact of the matter is that Zach Wilson has thrown 4 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, 1-to-1 ratio in 4 games. Not very good. And the other fact of the matter is he's only thrown for 712 yards. Not very good. And on the flip side of that, he's a 3rd leading rusher on that team. Not very good. So, guys, stop trying to hype up the New York Football Jets. Stop trying to hype them up. They're not going to be a very, very good team. We spoke on it yesterday or 2 days ago. Aaron Rodgers says, oh, if the Jets are a playoff team, I'm going to come back and lead them to the Super Bowl. If the Jets are a playoff team, I don't want you to come back. We're obviously playing just fine without you. So take your $35 million and shove it up your pee hole. But the simple fact of the matter, guys, is the Jets are just not a good team. This team is not very good. They are 1-3 for a reason. They did beat the Buffalo Bills on opening weekend on Monday Night Football because the stars just aligned, right? It was 9-11. It was Aaron Rodgers opening. It was just a pure emotional, and the crowd just willed them to that game. And the Buffalo Bills just flat out sucked. Now, the Jets might beat the Denver Broncos on Sunday, but then they play the Eagles, Giants, Chargers, Bills again, Dolphins, Falcons, Texans, Dolphins. Their schedule is not easy. We've been saying it all year. I've been saying it all year. The Jets are still a 7-10 team with Aaron Rodgers on the field. Now that Aaron Rodgers is not on the field, they're still probably a 7-10 team. Not because they don't have a good defense, not because their offense doesn't have weapons. They have a tough-ass schedule. So, guys, we're not talking about the Jets. They're not a playoff team. They're not a contender in the East. They are a contender for a 10th overall pick in this year's draft.